of this map is what they're trying to get a little bit of a stranglehold on and just force the players out of that roam. There's the drop. Astro gets himself tucked around into the back with some safety on the back end as Anarchic goes for the tuck into the close corner, going for the plant just on the side of Animus. Playday wins the first fight. They pull off the plant at the second and take the fights on the door, but now it's just Doom in a 1 versus 1 with a triple kill. 13 seconds trying to find the final player. He's got a good idea of where they've gone, but they've gone. That's the important part right now. He needs to get down, win an engagement. He's got the pistol, he's got the kit. He runs almost straight past the man. He can't find him, holds the plant. But it's just a pop round the corner. How you doing? Not very well.
Way too close there in the end. BDS able to fight back just in time, drop that diffuser and
getting them away from Garage and sort of going, well, actually, we're playing around here. We're going for this take, and there's the first. Anarchic. Last minute sort of step in, has had his head ripped off by Shaiko through the soft. There's a steady rotation around Astro. He doesn't want to entirely throw himself into the region of this fight, as Shaiko has the ability to try and impact trick against these ace charges. There's the swing that comes around the corner potentially, but it's underneath. Efak gets Blaz after he picked up the pieces of Astro. There's Shaiko pushing back in. And BDS have just cut them up over here, trying to draw them out. It seems like what they were drawn into was a perfectly set trap. The vertical control was there. Shaiko sort of gleefully stepped away, saying, oh no, come get me, come get me. God, they got him. Efak underneath just absolutely tore through them. And again, angle all the way out there, waiting for the player to just sort of eke past their way IT. And well, now they're trying to break their way in. Anarchic, though, they're the next to suffer, and he's looking at the floor first because he just doesn't know. Well, he may as well have been looking anywhere with the C4. Playday gets Kayak off just after he gets one, but there's a second to make up for his lost teammate. Suddenly, the 4 versus 2 is upon us, and Astro is upon the top of a hatch, waiting for somebody to move as Doom is turning himself a little bit further forward. The drop, the crouch, the awkward position he's in means, you know, that could have happened from any of 3 ways, and it leaves Doom pings on a player. But he's got 20 seconds, and he's got 4 players to get through at this point. He at least has the kit, but, you know, you're still, once again, going down to the site because, once again, BDS, they've played the vertical fantastically. They've really had a watch on all of the motions, all of the sort of actions that are coming through the old Ram, and she is terrifying. It's a very noisy gadget as well, so it's great to cover audio, but about her, let's see with the 20 seconds. You've got that on the clock. What can you do with it? Candela's might be the first swing, but it's actually Shaiko. Drops it down. They pop open the Azami barricade there, and now they've just lost a little bit more time. They're tucked round onto the back, and Shaiko gets a second from the hatch as the Candelas are coming down. Renchiro picks up one. It is just Kayak left. They at least get that kill, but with 3 seconds, they can't even hit the floor before it's all over, and that was a bit tragic.
So wondering where that is going to be used from, but remember all these vertical angles we had before. We still see players around on that first floor, and as Nikafak takes down Doom, it's not the best of starts for Heroic.
Well, there's at least a response. Kayak stuck on the other side of a keeper, but they're able to at least get the kill on the back of the cover. That little bit extra damage, and that's awkward. They have to force you to pull back and change your play out. Blaz is trying to get the cover. It's the Efak round the back that gets the drop on them, though, and I mean, BDS, they're smiling, they're happy. As Fabian said, he expects them to win, and we're starting to see that full strength shine.
You're not wrong with that one. Unless they do retake that at some point. Now, there is going to be 3 staircases and 2 kills come through. Efak and Alems both take out one of them, and that leaves only 3 left for Heroic to try.
Instead, they hop down onto the back of the control hall, sprayed through, but it's Blaz getting Alems and then getting quickly picked back up. They wanted to see if they can try and do some damage in cargo, so Anarchic's going to step into the sort of range there as Astro's watching and just misses the motion on the fight. Anarchic wins his fight out, and they're sort of acting as an unknown entity, but Playday from the top ropes, I believe, sprays down onto Astro, and Anarchic in the meantime gets another inside the site. But with Shaiko still close by with 20 seconds, he's going to try and get the coverage on the plant and hope Astro can win the fight. He cannot. It's just Anarchic. Waits for the Shaiko swing, the fight. Anarchic cannot quite get the full bite, cannot get the end of it either. And it is a flawless half for BDS. Get to the top of lounge stairs. There's one onto Alems just before the drone gets to him. He sees the drone and he somehow slips by. There is a Maverick hole though, so he's not going to go all the way through. He's wasting so much time for just that angle. And Shiro is holding. There's another one for Blaz. There's one more! And when Heroic needed a spark, Blaz has come a little bit ablaze. Can he end this with the ace? I pointed out EFAC at the very beginning of this round on the opposite side of the map. Here he's had to pick up and go all the way to the other side. Stuck in the Fenrir. And Heroic get around.
One man saves them there. Exactly as I said, just go right into the site, but the Fenrir gadgets are going to be stopping Alems from truly pushing through as they're trying to loop around as Likafak gets taken down. But Alems now finds himself in a very dangerous position with a good opportunity to find someone off guard.
I mean, he's the only one in the site. They seem to have a rough idea of where he is, but it's a 4 versus 3. You can sort of see both teams going, look, we've got to maybe react to this. Doom is watching the rotation on the opposite side to sort of hope that somebody is not watching it. They are. He's able to get the kill out. And as Shaiko's trying to find the back of that Fenrir, I mean, Astro is able to tear them up. What do you do in this situation other than die?
You couldn't see. So he has to go prone. His teammate gets taken down. 3 people watch him.
At least have eyes on one fight, and this is the easier one. EFAC swings the fight outside anyway. Wins it from through the soft. Very well played there.
Knew where he had to be, just open up the angle, found him there, and take him down. Candela's now coming through. BDS looking to come in the back of this. Tossing out the smoke, afraid of maybe someone being down there as well. The plant now going down as well in the middle of the Fenrir, and that means that 45 seconds could soon be on the clock if Anarchy doesn't stop this plant in time. Seems like he will fail to do so, and now 45 counting for BDS. This is all that is between Heroic and potentially ending this game.
Well, Playday being able to get that blind off there, stopping the fight inside the Fenrir, picking up a kill on the back of it. Astro has to go huge here, cannot find the connection. And BDS round out a huge, strong start and a statement game back into a 7-2 ending.